Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry it took so long. We had to get everybody organized, and thanks for coming. Just want to digress a little bit and go over what's been going on the last 31 months. On December 22nd, 2013, Evans PD received a call of a pedestrian struck and killed on New York State Route 5, also known as Erie Road, near Gold Street. The victim was Barry Moss. An investigation was immediately conducted by the Accident Investigation Unit and the Evans Detective Bureau. During the first few hours of the investigation, the type of vehicle was identified. Within the next 24 hours, the owner of the vehicle was identified, and the vehicle was located in Dunkirk, New York, and impounded. During the initial investigation, witnesses were identified, interviews were conducted, and witness statements were obtained. Over the next year, our detectives worked tirelessly on this case. Every stone was turned over, all the evidence was collected and processed. In June of 2014, the Erie County District Attorney's Office put the case before a grand jury. After all the witnesses testified and the evidence was presented, the grand jury voted not to indict. A short time later, the Evans Police Department learned through media that the first vote by the grand jury, they wanted to indict. A second vote was taken and the grand jury then voted no bill. I spoke with then DA Sedita regarding what had occurred in the grand jury. He explained to me that what was needed to get an indictment and a conviction. We agreed to disagree. As I told anyone who would listen, we felt that we had enough evidence to get this case to trial. We continued to work on this investigation as new leads would come in. We'd follow up on them. Later in June, I was contacted by then Special Agent in charge of the FBI, Brian Botig. He offered his assistance. He assigned an agent to us who has been with us ever since. Then in late 2014, early 2015, we brought in several investigators from the New York State Police. We wanted fresh eyes to look at everything we did to see if we missed anything in our investigation. The two agencies assisted us in tracking down leads, interviewing other potential witnesses. As I stated over and over again, we felt we had enough evidence to get an indictment and get it to a jury trial. We never stopped investigating. In January 2016, I was contacted by DA Flaherty. He was just appointed acting district attorney due to the district attorney Sedita becoming a judge. DA Flaherty said he would assign one of his top aides to review the case. He assigned DA Tom Finnerty. Also assigned to the case were two investigators from the district attorney's office. So for the past 6 months, the team of investigators met continuously. They revisited all the evidence. They re-interviewed all the witnesses. They compared notes. As I stated earlier, when I spoke with the media on numerous occasions, I repeatedly stated that we felt that we had enough evidence to arrest and get an indictment and go to trial and let the jury decide guilt or innocence. Today I'm here to tell you that Gabriel Balo, age 51, the date of birth of 9/12/65, Angola, New York, has been indicted by a grand jury for the violations of New York State Vehicle and Traffic Law, specifically section 602A(c)(2), leaving the scene of a serious injury accident, which is a Class E felony, 602A(c)(3), leaving the scene of an accident that caused death, which is a Class D felony, vehicular manslaughter first degree, is a Class C felony, and vehicular manslaughter second degree, which is a Class D felony. Also indicted is Lynn Leitner, age 56, the date of birth of 7/20/1960, of Hamburg, New York, for perjury in the first degree, which is a Class D felony. I want to personally thank DA Mike Flaherty for reaching out to us and reviewing this case. He has been instrumental in this investigation, and this is a man of his word. When he says something, he keeps it. I want to thank the FBI, the New York State Police for lending their support and allowing their investigators to work hundreds of hours alongside the Evans PD to solve this case. I want to thank the Moss family for their support and unwavering commitment to see that the person who committed this crime was arrested. I want to thank the town of Evans community for all their support to the Moss family and the Evans Police Department. A special thank you goes out to Lieutenant Doug Zora, who was our lead investigator in this case, the Accident Investigation Unit, Agent Chad Artrip, New York State Police Investigator Jason Fish. These two investigators were at Evans PD so much I was going to give them their own office. So in my closing statements, again, I want to thank everybody, and keeping in mind we cannot answer any particular questions about the evidence, but I will now turn it over to DA Mike Flaherty. Thank you.